Let's make a sundial. You will need a paper plate, a straw, a piece of tape, something to cut with, and a marker or something to write with. The first step is to draw a dot about at the center of your paper plate on the bottom of the plate. Then use your knife to cut a small cross slit in the bottom of the plate. If it's just a little bit off the mark that you made with your marker to begin with for the center, that's okay. It doesn't have to be exact. Next, you'll want to take your straw and bend it at about the part where, if it were a plastic straw that could bend, that's where it would bend. Maybe 2 inches or 3 inches from the end of the straw. Take the short end of the straw that's bent and put it through the plate, and then tape that short end onto the top side of the plate, which is really going to be the underside of the sundial. Now, here's the part where it's a little bit tricky. The best way to set up for making your sundial would be to go outside on a clear night where you could see the stars. You would want to point your straw at the North Star. This might not be a practical thing to do, so we're going to do it a little bit differently, and we're going to use a clock to actually help us get our sundial set up. Find a place outside where you can set up your sundial where it will get plenty of sunlight and not be in the shade of any tree or any other structure. Make sure your straw is pointed about to the north. You probably want to put a few rocks or something heavy on your plate to keep it from blowing away. Now, at the top of an hour, so maybe at 9 o'clock in the morning or at 10 o'clock in the morning, once the sun is up and shining on your plate, right at that top of the hour, at exactly 9 o'clock or exactly 10 o'clock, trace the shadow with your marker. That will be your first hour. If it's 10 o'clock when you make your mark on your plate, write a 10 under that mark. Then set a timer for about 58 minutes or so to give yourself time to get out to your plate. And every hour, exactly at the top of the hour, come out and trace your line again, writing the number of the hour under the line. This will work best on a sunny day. If there are any clouds in the sky, it's going to be hard to get a good reading. You're only going to be able to mark the hours that the sun is up and shining on your plate. Once your sundial is marked, you can leave it in place and you'll be able to tell the time using your sundial.